Let's go through some rumors that I've heard. I heard that the number of questions is going back up.
I think a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's full time, and I think it's going back to the original number of 200 or whatever it was.
210, I think.
Yeah.
I would have to look it up, but something like this.
I also heard, I think this is always happens with new PMBOKs, is that the first couple exams are tough. Because it's just new wording, new concept, new thing, till those of us who prepare people for PMP know what the heck, how to adjust.
Well, but there is one thing to that, at least it was in the past the case, I assume it's still the case, that there is new questions fed into the set of questions that are not becoming part of your score. So that means, because doing that, you learn about the behavior, how
but that's been, I think, for the last 3 exams, that had like 15 or 20 questions that were test questions. Yeah.
Which is not visible to you as being the one tested, but they obviously use to check out new exam questions if they perform from their point of view or not.
Do you know of any changes for the ATP? Is it still called ATP? Yeah. Are there changes there that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Nothing that's been communicated. Obviously, the switch from Echo PMBOK 7th base to 8th base and the supporting material, but...
Have you heard any feedback from any of the ATPs?
Informal feedback, I heard that they are happier to the 7th edition, because there was a lot of noise in the system, let me phrase it that way, of people not being happy with the 7th edition. So
I think the 8th edition is a huge improvement.
There are still folks out there, and you see them as well sometimes posting on LinkedIn, that go like, bring back the 6th edition, and but I would say that this is a minority opinion probably, and I think if you look this as a continuum, a spectrum, basically here was the 6th edition as being a very process driven, and huge piece on the other end was the 7th edition principle based. I think we're now, the pendulum has swung a little bit into the equilibrium in the middle, I would.
Well, we discussed this before the podcast. There's a very well-known PMP trainer who on LinkedIn recently, he didn't exactly say what it was, but I know that he's preparing the new material, and he's going through this like we all do at some point. You have to kind of digest it yourself, which I think is, by the way, I think every PMP should be part of their responsibility. Thank heaven we don't have to get recertified. That would be a pain in the butt, but we should at least sit down and know what's changed. Yeah. He kind of ominously said that he's unhappy, and he hasn't.
But it was all.
But that's normal.
It was all teaser, no content in the post, so there's not much we can comment on yet, because just saying, hey, I'm not happy with that one, because come back next week.